Jackie Roosevelt Robinson, Brooklyn Dodgers, jersey number 42. The man who is known for breaking the color barrier in Major League Baseball was born on January 31st, 1919. His family were sharecroppers with 4 siblings in the city of Cairo, Georgia. While growing up, his family didn't have much. They're relatively poor. At a young age, Robinson had joined a neighborhood gang, but a friend persuaded him to abandon it. The actions he committed at an early age made it seem like he wouldn't be going anywhere with his life. But his athletic abilities proved to people that he was going to succeed, that he's going to accomplish something. Jackie was going to go far.
Robinson was inspired to go into sports by his older brothers Mac and Frank. When he was admitted into high school, he was then supported by his family to pursue his athletic career. Once Jackie got into junior college, he continued his career, not just in baseball, but in football, track, and basketball. He continued to excel in those sports while he attended UCLA, but soon he was then drafted to a segregated Army Cavalry unit in 1942 after the Japanese attacks at Pearl Harbor in 1941. On July 6, 1944, after boarding an unsegregated bus line, Robinson's military career was derailed. The driver ordered Robinson to move to the back of the bus. When Jackie refused, the driver called the military police to put him into custody. He was then charged with public intoxication even though he didn't drink. He was court-martialed and was prohibited to fight overseas, so he never saw combat action. He was then transferred and served as a coach for an Army athletics at Camp Breckenridge, Kentucky, until he was honorably discharged in 1944. In early 1945, the Kansas City Monarchs wrote Jackie and offered to play professional baseball in the Negro Leagues. He didn't like the disorganization and the embrace of gambling in the Negro Leagues. Instead, he was interested in going into the major leagues. But when he tried to get into teams such as the Boston Red Sox, he would leave humiliated because of the team's racism. Branch Rickey started scouting in the Negro Leagues in the mid-1940s. He was searching for an addition to the Dodgers roster. But not just any ball player. He wanted to find someone who could withstand the racial abuse that would inevitably be directed towards him. Rickey then signed Robinson into the Kansas City Monarchs once he convinced him to turn the other cheek to racial antagonism. In 1967, after playing for the Monarchs and the Royals, the Dodgers called Robinson up to the major leagues. This was a huge step forward in the civil rights movement and the integration of black players in the major leagues. The New York Times reported the historical event the next morning with the headline, "Dodgers purchase Robinson, first Negro in modern Major League Baseball." Jackie may not have been the best ball player, but he was known for taking a hit and not fighting back. Even though his inclusion to the team seemed to have a positive effect, there was still racial tension between him and his fellow players.
His teammates didn't want to play alongside him. The immunity ended when the team manager, Leo DeRocher, told the team, "I do not care if the guy is yellow or black, or if he has stripes like a zebra. I'm the manager of this team, and I say he plays. What's more, I say he can make us all rich, and if any of you cannot use the money, I will see that you are all traded."
Jackie not only suffered abuse from his teammates, but he was also abused from other teams and the media as well. Robinson didn't let any of the racism and abuse get to him. His performance later that season landed him the Rookie of the Year award. Racial pressure eased in 1948 as more black players entered the league. Before the 1951 season had started, the new Dodgers owner and president, Walter O'Malley, tried to get Jackie off the field by making Jackie the manager of the Montreal Royals. Jackie declined and continued to play baseball. Soon after 10 long seasons on the field, he decided to retire and became vice president at Chuck Fulonuts, where he continued to pave the way for more black players to enter the league and helped in moving the civil rights movement. Major League Baseball has honored Robinson many times since his death in 1972. In 1987, both the National and the American League Rookie of the Year awards were renamed the Jackie Robinson Awards. In admiration of Jackie Robinson, on April 15, 1997, Jackie Robinson's jersey number 42 was retired from the major leagues. The MLB began honoring Robinson in 2007 by allowing players to wear 42 every April 15th. This became known as Jackie Robinson Day.